Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like Somee.social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review, available for Android and iOS devices, bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees, better visit coinflip.tech today. Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like Somee.social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review, available for Android and iOS devices, bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees, better visit coinflip.tech today.
I pulled back the announcement. I was about to announce, and then I just announced the announcement instead.
That's funny. Hey, how goes it? We're live. I'm Ken Bozak, here to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories. And today I'm with my bros, Chelsea Palmer and Alex Doge Preacher of DogeCON. How goes it?
Excellent, bros. And I've been saying Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories lately, too, because it's just like it's all encompassing. Maybe I got that from you and I didn't do it on purpose, but I've been saying that the last week as they're just the good catch-all. It's like Bitcoin accessories, man. We're all here.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Even altcoins or anything in that umbrella is a Bitcoin accessory. It's
pretty much, yeah.
I stole it from Hank Hill, so you're welcome to have it from me.
I also stole it from Hank Hill. I also stole it from Hank Hill and thought I was clever and original. You want to say I haven't seen you since Bitcoin 2020 last year.
Yes, that was a lot of fun, bro.
And you put this on my wrist.
Whoa, still rocking it.
And you put it over the DogeCON thing because it fits really nicely, and you were still rocking your DogeCON one, and so I thought I'd just, don't trust verify.
I love it. I love it.
Bitcoin one, it's it's the combo, Bitcoin and Dogecoin. It's all you really need.
Yeah, that was an amazing conference too, man. We had a lot of time to bro out. And Chelsea, what conference did we run into each other at?
It was, they had it again recently, and I was sad to miss it. The Nifty one in New York.
NFT
you
NYC.
Year, right?
That's where we ran into each other last year.
Yeah,
I went
great.
this year. It was great again. They really do such a good job, and a lot of crazy topics were I got to talk to the people from the Nike team about tokenizing physical shit like shoes on the blockchain. I remember when that was such a meme in 2016. Yeah. We're gonna put corn and potato chips on the blockchain, meme. And here's Nike.
There's lettuce. Lettuce. There's the sardine coin. This is real.
Sardine coin. That
might
sardine
be the
coin
only
is way I fucks with sardines. That's it.
Sardine coin is dope because apparently sardines naturally go up in value over 10 years as
Futurama taught me that. That's
better.
where I got my TA for
So apparently sardine coin, you buy it and then you can always redeem it for sardines, but you got to go to the factory in person, which is in the Netherlands or some European country. And when questioned, the answer was, well, the regulators weren't afraid of sardines. So the guy did it for real. There is sardine coin in existence. It can be redeemed for sardines. And yeah, he just did it as a meta troll, I guess. And he was like, yeah, man, the regulators were okay with it. So sardine coin is real.
I love it, dude. And we're all probably fans of CryptoKitties at heart. And that was such a meme in general. And now look at Topps baseball cards are starting to use the same exact tech that CryptoKitties did to tokenize their baseball cards.
Yeah, which for the record, Tops, if you're listening, that's a huge mistake. That standard was written before people understood gas very well, and it was for like a quick hackathon.
Thank
So
you.
don't take that tech and put it in a project, or else you will find out that transferring these unique assets costs an insane amount of money.
What do you think about like Engine and what they're doing with the 1155s, where they're like basically free to send? Because I think that's like CryptoKitties like Pong, right? And like what we're using now is like sort of like Mario of as platform games evolved is these ERC 1155s.
Well, and even going back to ERC20, like the reality is it should have never been a token that transfers from one account to another, but everyone was too hyped and didn't care about like building properly because they wanted their tokens. But the real way to do it is, I think, the 1155 way, where the contract stores everything and then you just change the ownership from within. Instead, we're deleting a string from over here and a balance, and then we're increasing a string, writing in a string and a balance. And yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Can I just add, I also really trust VTech's vision with this, and like Engine, I like that they're building an ecosystem, and so that allows them to be forward thinking with like the actual protocols in question. Whereas if you're coming into the game and you're like, I want to tokenize something, where is a thing someone wrote? Let me use it. Oh wait, it was an 18-year-old at a hackathon.
Right.
Like that's how that happens, I think.
Yeah,
I always trust VTech.
Yeah, Engine's working with Unity and like real 3D and like real developing software protocol platform building tools that people already use today to make games for like PlayStation to Android or iOS. And it's like a drag and drop experience from what I've heard from developers to tokenize in-game assets like, like a car or a skin or a gun in a game. And, you just kind of drag it over and it tokenizes that item for you. It's really easy and mainstream.
And then paid later if you want it on chain.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Engine uses the word, I always like this part. So in games, when they resorted to like, you can win the item, but you got to pay at some point to put it on chain, they picked different words. So one of the older ones picked blockchainize, which I thought was hilarious. So you got to blockchainize your item. And I'm pretty sure on Engine, you must ascend your items.
I like so that, ascending.
Ascend them to the blockchain. Cool. But when we're talking about old memes and how things used to be, I got to say one more thing. Things like Samsung partnership, which used to just be like a joke, like Engine's got it, like it used to be like Samsung partnership or the other, that Hashgraph crap a few weeks ago where it mooned because like it was.
Dude, I got the new Samsung phone and this came with it.
Phone.
This came with it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The Engine thing?
Yes, and I have a wallet in here. So like it's Samsung has like their own blockchain private key store, exactly. And the wallets that are built in that utilize it basically makes my phone a physical hardware wallet. Yeah, and I love that. And I have the Finny phone around here somewhere as well. Yeah, so I got the Siren Labs Finny phone, and the hardware wallet just boop pops up.
Oh, that's interesting.
Shares a battery but separate OS. So the only thing that it's connected to is the battery. So you couldn't like software hack the phone to get to the hardware wallet. But
no offense to all these,
Samsung was like, we don't need all that flashy crap. We just done it. And with Knox, their reputation is
Yeah, I would say the one thing with the all the companies is nice to see all the hardware wallet companies, but like going with something from like a reputable 100-year-old whatever company that's built electronics as long as they existed, it's like it's going to be really hard for like the Trezors and the Ledgers to compete. And they're already just hacking each other all the time.
Well, they were the Ataris and, the NESs of what we're seeing today. Like, you don't carry a game console with you when you travel. Everything is in this. You don't have a controller pop out to play a video game. This was a cool idea, but that was a beta step. And we're going to see what these legacy companies do with it and run because, Samsung can't lose. Their Note 5 set planes on fire and they still made money on the stock market. Like those companies can't lose. And you're right. I feel like Ledger and Trezor are going to have a hard time competing for a market where, it's why would you buy an MP3 player when you have one in your phone already? Why would I buy a hardware wallet when my phone is already a hardware wallet?
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe it's time to switch gears and do our little unfortunate announcement that basically I'm sure maybe some people will see coming given the current climate and all of the conference cancellations you've been seeing. So I guess the ice quick and dirty is the June DogeCON is not going to happen. We were going to delay till 2021. We thought about delaying it till the end of summer, but there's no guarantee it'll be over by then. The reality is June it could all be blown over and maybe we shouldn't have canceled. But you know, like no one's traveling right now, no one's funding their team to come to a fun community conference in the midst of all this. So you know,
our main concern was that since it is such a special, weird little community thing, that this could, even if the whole global pandemic has cleared up by then, it could severely impact like the moon vision of crazy stuff we want to pull off.
Right.
We discussed briefly like limiting the vision or bringing it down to a couple days, and instead we're just going to motor for that extra year of runway on making it like there were some nice to haves like a create-a-thon and a decentralist rock opera, and now those are definite haves because we have extra time.
I'm excited to see what you can do with more time, honestly. You know, that's definitely the silver lining of it all. And it is also like a perfect storm. And I can't say the name of a specific beer company that just so happens to share the name of a specific flu going around. So don't say the name of that beer company, because YouTube will probably shut me down. Like, seriously, it's been happening. But we call it the Woo Flu.
Really?
The Woo Flu. Yeah. You can't say the name of the beer company on YouTube or they'll shut you down. It's been happening.
Wild.
Woo Flu.
So yeah, Woo Flu is actually shutting down. Like the NBA just announced that they may run the rest of the year without having audiences to watch the games in the stands. They may shut down. It's the first time in history this has ever happened, but they're actually considering it because like they don't want the players to be concerned with showing up, right? And they don't want to get anybody sick by having people packed into a stadium full of other people. And
makes sense.
You know, so the best option is honestly sell, and I think this is one of their like kickoff ideas. They're like, let's see how well our streaming packages do with this. You know, like their streaming may do more than the ticket sales in the stadium do, right? Because so now we're going to see what happens. I'm wondering if they're going to experiment with like VR. So it would be cool to see like this VR stadium that you can buy a ticket to watch the game in like a 2-dimensional, you know, screen theater-esque, you know, environment.
Yeah, but you pop the goggles on and you're right in there, and everyone's got courtside.
So I don't think anyone's going to be upset about the delay because I think a lot of people were planning on canceling their trips. I mean, I know I'm not going to Bitcoin 2020 anymore, and I was
they canceled.
Well, good, because I was excited to see Tony Hawk, and then I got all bummed out because I'm like, I'm not going. I mean,
yeah. And actually a week ago they put a statement when this was heating up, and they were like, we're going forward as planned. And then like 2 days ago they were like, sorry, we put out that last statement. And it's, you know, like they were hyped because for them they're so close to it. They've done so much work.
I imagine. I mean, look at Comic-Con. Comic-Con's getting a lot of shit right now because they're still planning on hosting the event with like 100,000 people, and it's in the epicenter of the United States outbreak of the Woo Flu.
And let's see it. The epicenter. It's like the middle.
It's crazy. So like the people are saying cancel this event, and they're like, but we put so much money, time, and effort into it, and it's almost like they don't care about the attendees' health when it comes to it, and I think that's definitely something to consider with moving dates for events like this. So it's definitely a good time to do that. And the silver lining is you have way more time to maybe get some sponsors, get more things planned out, and stuff
really
like that.
Grind out. The last time, the one key thing is around this time, last DogeCon year, with 2018, is when we started with the idea. So we had right now, halfway through March, we had been like, we're definitely doing this. Let's start making documents, looking for sponsors after we found a nonprofit to make sure people know we're going to be transparent and we're not actually doing this for money. This is just like a passion project, right?
Yeah,
anyone involved in Doge.
The point at which it turned from, because it was like late 2017, there were jokes in Vancouver from the DDP crew of like, throwing a DogeCon, what about that? Could we do it? And I think the point at which it became real was, even though it was still a joke and a meme in its presence, was when Gary, Grassfed Jeff, and a couple of other DDP folk and I went to the top of the revolving restaurant, where it's still Gary's dream to have that incorporated more formally at some point, of like the spinning look, you know, overlook of the city sort of thing. And we all looked like a bunch of ragtag kids, and all the wait staff like wanted nothing to do with us. And then one of the managers overheard that we were in the cryptocurrency industry, and he just treated us, despite our looks, he just like gave us a full tour and understood that, you know, us being all zany didn't necessarily mean we couldn't back up what we were saying about renting the place out. So
I love that the zaniness and cryptocurrency balance out the professionalism no matter what.
Yeah,
know?
you're like, okay, they're crypto folk. It's just how it is.
Yeah,
You know?
that's how I feel when I show up in pajamas sometimes, and they're like, "This dude," and I'm like, "Oh no, I'm into Bitcoin." I'm like, "Oh, this dude."
Yeah. It's the Bitcoin thing, man. We stopped caring 2 bubbles ago.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah. It's like
exactly.
we
man.
lost all our emotion that results in, or related to loss. 2 bubbles ago, and this time we're just fine.
Well,
New
I
money
figure
trades
maybe
is
we could reminisce on last DogeCon and walk
Yeah,
people
we
through
were
what
gonna
it was
kind of do
like,
that. We wanted
maybe
to
a
cover
little
a
bit.
couple things about about what we did on the way up to this one that didn't cut quite, or like our immediate plans, and about a
Yeah,
survey we
yeah.
put out. And then I wanted to do a big reflection because you were there, and then maybe we'll close it up. Just we're gonna nerd out a bit on like some of the plans that are coming to get people hyped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I guess the big thing is we did do a user survey, which we had an email list from the last DogeCon, a very small one. We never try to build up email lists because security holes. But
I basically went back into the master list for the first time in a year and a half, and then I manually scanned it, and I knew some of them were like stand-ins for people and stuff like that. So I like reconstructed the actual people who were there from that, and we got like 20% feedback in the first couple of weeks, which is a lot for a survey. And left it pretty open-ended. There were a couple of major things we wanted to know, things we had been discussing for this coming time, of like, how would people feel if it was family friendly? What if we like spin drinks off as its own thing? So there were kind of targeted things with that. And then I think the most important one was, what do you want to be doing at DogeCon? Is like verbs, a structure of verbs, like performing, partying, learning, etc. I'm gonna basically play with the data and make some graphs and stuff like that, because it was so great to see the diversity in response. Like everybody wants to be doing a bit of everything. So it confirmed our suspicion that the unconference format and being more participatory, like you can sign up in advance for certain slots, but there will also be some slots day up, like an hour of crypto speed debates will just be blocked out for people who get up the courage right then to sign up.
Yeah, and I think the coolest piece of data we got from that was that the most selected thing that people wanted to do, that everyone selected almost, was perform, but nobody put it first. Nobody picked that first.
Choices.
There was 3. It was it was the most selected, but it was also third. Almost everyone picked it third. So everyone wants to do it, but just a little bit, right? Versus something like, oh, everyone was coming for this or this. So everyone was coming to perform and just like be part of it a little bit. Right, but no one picked that as the thing they want to do the most. So it's like like you got to find these balances.
DDP top of the list for me. Like
yeah, it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
DDP
And I mean,
number 1. Yeah, that was my first DDP at DogeCon, and
awesome.
I've been to 5 since.
Yeah,
it's magical.
All
man.
around the world. I just
Yeah.
popped up
Amazing.
with Gary, and it's been.
Oh,
a
actually,
lot of
Gary
fun.
just got back into town.
Yeah, it's funny because I hit him up about all of this in advance because he's an internal collaborator. And he's been on like his awesome spirit wellness quest in Costa Rica. So I just gave him a heads up and like, when you're back in town, let's talk. And he hit me back. He's like, I'm here today. Let's chat. So we're gonna catch up with him
cool.
after this. And he sends his love and regards to you. I told him what we were doing. He's like, oh my God, say hi to Ken. Yeah, one of the dreams for the final day of the next DogeCon is, I know since Gary created the DDP and like fostered this community around it, he's been working on open sourcing it. So as long as we can stay with the plans that we had from this year, the WASC Center with the big crazy circle room, we'll have that all day. And then the 420 strategy room upstairs, which is an equally sized room, but like a normal room where we can have workshops. And we can have those workshops and record them of how to do a DDP, the different parts, and be building a DDP all day. And then I really think DogeCon should end with a DDP instead of one in the middle the next time. So that's kind of the plan. It's like, we got to go out on a DDP because it's so magnificent.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I got a side joke because I went to retweet the thing about this, and I got a targeted ad about a certain beer.
Oh no!
Like, it's a bad time for you guys. Like, don't be pushing right now. Wait till it blows over.
Yeah,
hit
save your
stock
money.
hit.
You obviously need to save your money right now.
Lay low.
Yeah, take the stock hit.
But yeah, the final wrap up on like, like what the step is to close the plan for this year, but still keep action going, is I am taking a bunch of like web design classes and stuff at my program right now. So I'm going to finish making the new site and push that by like May. That's going to have just what we envision as all the content for this, and a lot of stuff people can sink their teeth into. And then we'll probably open tickets early. We'll open them before the end of 2020, super cheap for 2021's celebration.
Nice.
So it's DogeCON.lol. There's currently a like splash page there, and there will be a more significant event page there in a couple months.
Yeah, the old 2018 was DogeCon.fun and DogeCon.party. And this year we're DogeCon.lol. So
I like
there's
the
a lot of
.lol.
good ones
That's
out there,
awesome.
so I don't think we'll ever run out.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah,
decentralized websites now. I'm working with Unstoppable Domains to create an unstoppable website. So it's going to be a website on the blockchain. So I don't have to worry about like GoDaddy or Google trying to censor my website anymore. I can just, it's there. Nobody can
You can
stop
talk
it
about
now.
whatever beer you want.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is like, it's such a stupid thing that's even a reality, but like, just the way their AI works, I'm sure that word is just there. It's just easier for them to just, we're going to ban it as a blanket statement. It did that with crypto. Any video that had like Bitcoin or crypto or blockchain in it got censored immediately because of their AI just grabbing it and just not know. Because, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like we're considering these things like, and right now even with smart contracts, they're still pretty dumb. Like in retrospect to what will be mass adopted and implemented in like 5-10 years from now, looking back at what a smart contract is, the reference point again is like Atari, Pong. It's so dumb when we have like Fortnite and Apex Legends, multi-platform around the world. Like, yeah, we were excited for it then. Yeah, it was great then, but like, I don't know. I think we throw the word around like smart contracts and smartphones and it's all pretty dumb.
Smart TVs,
relevance.
man. Don't forget about those. Smart houses, even.
Smart
Your whole
TV
house...
is so dumb, though. Like, you know how many people I know have a smart TV, and they're like, what are you watching? I'm like, I'm on Plex. I don't know if you guys use Plex, Plex. Yeah. Fucking love it. You and your friends create this mesh network of your own servers. So, like, any movie or videos or TV shows, music that you download illegally or legally on your computer, you can share it with all your friends.
By the way.
So, like,
you put the quotes around the wrong one.
No, because you can't legally. Yeah, how the hell you get a legal copy of people?
Actually, you're right. You can't even get a legal copy anymore to
it's
download.
Not fair.
Exactly.
It's not
fair.
You
can only purchase it within a platform, and you don't get to download.
Yes, you don't have the keys. Not your video. It's Netflix's video.
Yeah,
right?
Man. Not your platform. Not your data.
So like, if you have movies and TV shows on your computer and you're friends with me, you could watch anything I have downloaded, and I'm like, I am your Netflix. So when I'm at somebody's house and their smart TV's up. And they're like, so what are you watching? I'm like, I'm watching this, whatever. And they're like, oh, cool, put it on the thing. I'm like, download the app. They're like, my TV doesn't have that app. I'm like, well, how smart does it feel now?
How smart does it feel now?
Right? Like,
yeah,
and that's
like,
how I feel like when people like, show their favorite maximalist XYZ, like
like this coin is the future.
Yes. And I'm like, well, can it do this? And they're like, no. But I'm like, well, how smart is it now?
Yeah.
Give it time.
Give it time, man. Is there an off button? Can you call the foundation and shut the network down for 2 weeks?
Ooh, don't talk. Steam it, and Tron. They're in.
I was
janking
now. On IOTA, but also that's cool.
Yeah.
There's so many making just broad mistakes that they can be so easily confused.
Yeah, the fact that IOTA's got an off button, or that, like, honestly, like, if you think your DPoS chain, like, whatever you want to think about it, Justin bought a bunch of coins. He bought them. And they were like, we don't like the person who bought the coins. He paid someone who previously owned them. If you don't want to deal with large chunks of coins,
don't use GPS.
Don't jump into networks that had huge pre-mines where the creator is known for abandoning them and passing them on.
Facts.
Because because Justin had the coins or the foundation wasn't using them previously doesn't mean that the button doesn't exist.
I love how Dan's escaping all of this, by the way. Like,
yeah,
all of it. He escaped all of this.
Larimer? Is that okay?
That dude, nobody, I don't even know if we know how much money he got paid from Justin, but he has escaped all of the shit that is at the fan right now.
Yeah.
And it's literally all his fault.
Goodness
gracious. He's done the Larimer abandoned style is really good. Just make a DPoS chain, give yourself half the supply, and then that's it. Go make another one.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still gonna use BitShares and shit. Like, I still fucks with the dude. I just don't know how. Like, I feel like he's going to end up being like the Dr. Evil-esque, like, personality in the future. Like, he's created and exited so many times.
I feel like it's hard to take that title from Roger at this point. He's just a betrayer. He is the betrayer in my books. He was
I-
Bitcoin Jesus, and now he is Bitcoin Judas.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that one. I've been trying to make it catch on, so please repeat.
Bitcoin Judas.
Yeah, because he was Bitcoin Jesus, and we loved him, and we would praise him for selling fireworks across state lines to help farmers scare away the wild boars. And now we call him a terrorist for the exact same thing.
Good point.
It's very illuminating as to tribal affiliation amongst Bitcoiners, though, like how different people answer, like, would you accept Roger back into the fold? Like, obviously, Bitcoin's permissionless. There's no question, but would you socially, like if Roger was like, wow, this was all a mistake and I finally learned and I want to support the real Bitcoin.
No.
You're a no on a yes.
You can see that society doesn't accept this, even from any other stance. Like, you could go back and look at ticks and reflect it.
The video more movement.
That's not what's causing lag. I was doing this so he can see when we come back.
Are you there?
Yeah, see, that's what, yeah.
That's probably our
Alright,
internet.
cool.
Sorry.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's mine. It's definitely my computer right now. I don't know why my
I want to
computer's
say
acting
dope,
up.
but it's not great. But yeah, it's
All right,
we
it
are
looks
bad
like-
at
it looks like
your
it's better.
computer is overwhelmed by the amount of cool passes you have mounted next to it. Like, your computer's kind of intimidated by your,
the stash.
I've been to a couple conferences.
Yeah, just a few.
What
got
was
CryptoCon.
DogeCon's date again?
June. July. No, end of June.
It was June. Yeah,
June
June 21st
26th?
through
Oh,
24th.
Yeah, 21st to 24th.
2018.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
That
if you meant-
was probably my 5th conference, and this is how many I've been to
Wowzers,
since.
bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that
2018,
was,
2019 was a stretch.
how many conferences are doing the wristbands instead of those now?
Not many.
How many should be? How many
Oh,
should be?
You know what would be really cool though? I think that we should, and maybe I shouldn't say this on there because somebody will steal it, but I haven't seen those bracelets with NFC in it yet.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That is smart. That's very
Right,
smart, yeah.
I know, and I think NFC is about to make a huge come up in the way we utilize the tech. Like, QR codes still is like 10 years, 20-year-old tech. Nobody really uses QR codes. It's funny. It's on like every box of cereal, but how many people scan that QR code on the box of cereal for whatever reason?
No one.
So I think NFC may try to fill that void, and we're seeing a lot of ways for them to incorporate even in like t-shirts without you even knowing it's in the t-shirt. You can wash it and tap your phone to it and be like, yo, that's a real whatever Gucci shirt,
It's a real Gucci shirt, and blockchain told me.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to see like maybe bracelets like those be the tickets to admission, right? So when you get your ticket, it's an NFC, and you can get an NFT when you tap it to your phone. So you get,
yeah.
So I don't know.
That's
I
cool
would love to
stuff.
see
Yeah.
those bracelets utilize NFC and NFT technology, man.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
for
cool. We got a lot of
conferences.
time. If the tech heads cheapen up since then, like that's something. Yeah.
Well, check out
NFT's not
tokenizing
something
the
I thought
tickets,
about.
man. Because like a lot of conferences I go to don't tokenize their tickets, but NFT NYC did, and I got like a pretty cool swag bag that's all tokenized stuff, and it was neat. Like I had a tokenized ticket, an NFT ticket.
Yeah, and you got that. Yeah, always sitting on your account, being like, bam, little trophy room in the future decentralized.
It does
trophy room.
create a bit of like, market manipulation or whatever. Like people will buy your tickets and try to sell them third party. Like that's what happens. But that happens like sporting events and shit anyway.
And honestly, I'm okay with that. A lot of the concerts I've seen over the years, like if you don't get tickets day one, and then you don't get floor tickets.
Right,
and that's
right.
just
And
if I'm
the
not paying
scalpers
attention-
are investing in the event because even if they don't sell the tickets, the event got the money for the tickets anyway.
Yeah, and usually they do. And honestly, the markup, at least around here, like 20-30%, like for showing up day of for a sold out concert and getting a floor ticket, like 20-30% markup that's more than fair to me because I didn't have the $200 6
Right.
months ago and I didn't even know they went on sale. So I'll pay $250.
Right,
No
right.
problem to do day of.
And
Yeah.
that's like the spontaneous world we live in right now too. A lot of people
Yeah.
like to be kind of in the moment and they don't like to plan ahead because then, it's like a dwelling on the calendar,
Yeah, it's nice to get excited about things, but at the same time, yeah, it's just like, oh, now I have to do this. I can't leave. I got to be in this area.
Yep.
But yeah. Why don't let's do some jam out about the last session, last DogeCon, because you were there.
dude.
and it was
When I
super
I
awesome.
showed up like in maybe an hour late, and nobody. I didn't see anybody when I walked into the venue hall, and then I run into this dude in a crop top, stringed out T-shirt with like super short shorts on, and it was like, what is happening? And he saw me.
Was that Kemper?
That was Kyle fucking Kemper, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he saw me, and I think I was wearing like khakis or something and like a T-shirt when I walked in, and he looked at me and was like, like shaking his head. I'm like, what's up? And he was like, you see anything you like on the table? And it was like all, DogeCon stuff and like Doge related items and DDP swag and accessories. And I was like, well, yeah, dude, I like the shirt. I like the fanny pack. That visor's pretty dope. And yeah, so I ended up buying all this stuff. And after I bought it, before Kyle Kemper gave it to me, he started cutting my shit. He just started cutting my brand new DDP t-shirt that I just bought. And he's like, here, I made it better. I fixed it for you, basically. Like,
And you're like, okay, I think that's a good warm up into the kind of conference you were getting into.
It was so much fun. Like, that was so, like, I don't know. It broke that social barrier that I came into with. Like, this is an outside event. I don't know anybody here. This is going to be weird. To immediately, like, it cannot get any fucking weirder than this.
Yeah.
Like let's go. And so, yeah, Kyle's like, yeah, get changed. And, like, right there, I got changed into my new outfit. He opened this on me. I'm in, like, a crop top t-shirt for the first time in my life. That was the first 10 minutes of DogeCon for me.
Oh, I did not know that story.
perfect.
I'm so glad you got to tell that. Yeah, because, yeah, I guess that's so good. I'm glad you got that
I
introduction.
had no clue who Kyle was. I had no clue anybody. I didn't even know if I was in the right place.
until he
Clearly
starts
you were,
cutting, you're like,
yeah.
I'm definitely here.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
so
to give-
much fun.
Yeah, to give people the quick rundown, basically, DogeCon 2018 was a 4-day adventure. Crypto meme celebration, like conference is technically the right word. It was a gathering of crypto people, to just celebrate what we love and just kind of get weird together. So we broke it down into like 4 different days we're all in different places. So DogeCon is a decentralized conference. Like the whole conference is decentralized. It does not take place in a central location. All these conferences with one venue, it's like, but it's a decentralized, so they don't even bother with that joke, so we got our leg up there. So last time we did like 7 venues. We found that was a little too much. This year we're doing 1 each, but basically the way, Chelsea does all the experience design. So basically the way it kind of, each day had like a theme that would like take you through. So do you remember last year's offhand?
Yeah. So we started with just the evening event, that we understood not everybody would be in town for, but kind of a crypto future witch gathering that was very interesting at Beaumont Studios, which was the Healing Moon welcome ceremony. And then the Friday stuff was Doge Talks, which was just the inspiration for Doge Talks was like going in the exact opposite mocking direction of TED Talks. Like, what's the opposite of one expert telling everyone long stories? Like getting panelists from across disciplines together to talk about big concepts. And kind of explore them.
And my favorite thing about so the Friday is a conference day, like we have a real conference wrapped up in the middle of all this, but like because there's no pay to play and there's no we don't really like to go with single person on stage, like talk about what you were doing. We explore like really meta topics. So like last time our panels were on abundance, value, anti-fragility, and consensus. So like these topics of like, the meta topics that kind of govern like all the crypto industry, right? No one's really trying to discuss those. So we thought, the same way Dogecoin is like, I do the same little amount as all you, but I'm just better because I'm fun. We're like, yeah, we're the same as all the other conferences, but we do like a little more fun way, right? So we do like, there's a real conference like element to the whole thing. And then, Friday obviously goes, it blends into a little more of the ends with a more performative stuff.
That was and honestly that was the Friday night stuff was stuff that we had like talked about and then stuck a pin in because we had 3 months to do everything last time. So pretty much Crypto Speed Debates was made on the spot last time.
That was a lot of fun. The Speed Debates was just wow.
Yeah, it was super fun. And the reason that was my favorite night, that and the crypto or the conspiracy theory power hour.
That was, Cubed Earth. Oh my God, I'll never forget Cubed Earth for as long as I freaking live.
Oh yeah, no, that was magnificent. I thought somebody got footage of that, but apparently the footage got lost to the ages. I think she'll do it again. I think she's willing to do it again for next year. But what made both of those events so special, because to me, like the content for the panels and stuff, I had been thinking on that and working on that for months, but it was the community that stepped up. Like Crypto Speed Debates wasn't going to work at first because everyone was being too polite and like only a couple people signed up. And then we did the duocracy thing of like, come on, I know some of y'all want to argue about like big block, small block, get up here. And then once people had the agency to create the conference themselves, he just went crazy. That was so cool.
Yeah, so you had like someone up there role playing as Dan Larimer,
Yeah,
like
that was
arguing against Ethereum, and then you have like the Vitalik player, but they're both like everyone's being silly. So you got like the Dan Larimer guy keeps naming the project wrong, and Vitalik keeps giving the date soon. But it's just people having fun with it, right? So it's like, who do get up on stage, become your favorite crypto celebrity or villain, and argue for or against yourself. Just like have fun, right? And you'll be able to drop jokes that like you're in a room with some of the very few people in the world that'll get these jokes, right?
Right, and
So
Pied Piper Coin was there, right, for that?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever happened? I don't know, man.
He got based.
Yeah.
He got way too based for my taste.
Yeah, we're sorry we didn't get back to your email. You just got too based
Doge
sometime.
was about wholesome memes and like some of the oh my goodness, yeah, some of the social media feed has been a bit less than wholesome.
Yeah,
We love you, guy.
We
Come
love
back
you.
to the wholesome side.
Yeah, he was super fun. Yeah, he was another one that just showed he was like, he's like, I'm a meme coin guy. He's like, I'm on my way.
And he was amazing beginning to end because I was the first person to meet him from the conference, and he like got suited up before meeting me. Like he got presumably stopped somewhere and put on the costume. And
yeah,
then,
we were hanging out before that. I actually know him outside the mask. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
You were the one who gave me, I think, the heads up initially.
Yes.
Like after pre-search put me in touch with you, you were like, yo though. Yeah, and that was like he brought so much performatively, not only that day but on Sunday as well, like when he got up there.
Yeah, he was definitely a performer, and I don't think he knew how much of like a performance he was actually putting on as like the character and the persona that he brought to the room. But like, bro,
committed.
Yeah, he was so committed, and I want him to, like you said, come back to that side.
Yeah,
It's way more fun. It's way more fun. The world's gone to crap. Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
I have an interview lined up with him. I had to reschedule recently due to my little brother's passing away last week. But I do have a scheduled a podcast with PPI coming up.
Awesome. We'll send him our love and let him know, like, we got to keep Dogecoin wholesome on the social media
Yeah, send him this clip. It's
but
okay.
we still love him.
We love him. Yeah. But yeah, so Friday ends like that. So we have a real conference performance. Saturday was more like, it's the weekend. It's time to have fun. So from there was I guess I'll tell you this was the scavenger hunt, but it's really hard to describe in one sentence. So I've kind of got it down to like, it's more of a decentralized escape room than a scavenger hunt because of the puzzles.
Facts.
So it's a decentralized crypto escape room, right? But it's also immersive because there's a story. And it's decentralized because not only does it move around, but each team goes in a different order through the 8 puzzles. There's a beginning and an end and 8 puzzles in the middle, and every team experiences the puzzles in a different order, and each puzzle comes with a story, like to immerse you in this Dogecoin maximalist future. And the stories all come in different media formats, like a newspaper article or a blog post, right? So as you're going around this city that is foreign to most people, you're solving crypto puzzles and you're immersed in this crazy world. And we're gonna do something similar this time, not as active because a lot of people said it ended up being like a 4-hour trek around the city.
And the architect of the original cyberpunk, I'm gonna keep that cyberpunk story, Rob Myers, will be helping to architect the next one as well. Like,
oh, cool.
I'm assuming some new source material will come in. It'll be performative in different ways this time.
Yeah, I had Jackson Palmer on my team for that scavenger hunt. He was on my we came in second place, remember? Like
by seconds.
By
milliseconds. It was so
crazy.
Insane.
After 4 hours,
It was and I like that you said decentralized escape room because I've been trying to figure out how to word what the hell you guys fucking did that day because it wasn't a scavenger hunt. It was something so vastly new that yes, it was a decentralized escape room, and it was so much more than that even because but yes, Jackson Palmer was on my team, and even having him on the team there was so much to this, and it was so I don't know, it was great. It was an amazing experience, just to be so thank you so much for doing that. That's probably what I'm looking for. That's definitely number 2 on the list, DDP and then the decentralized escape room. That's
we're going to switch that up. We're switching that up, but we're going to use the same world that took place in. And fun side note, the story that was used for the game got published in some real work.
Oh, wow.
Right next to articles that hate on blockchain. So it's
I'll track down the link from Rob and send it your way.
There's there's like a real journal out there with publishings in it, and the Cyberpunk DogeCon story is right next to some like blockchain will never work articles or something like that. Yeah, which is just extra fun, right?
Yeah, it adds to the meme value of it all.
Yeah, and then I guess of course, so there was a little bit of a break after the craziness that was the game. And then we all met up in the WASC Center. So for people that don't know, this is like, looks like the UN, the United Nations, where it's circles of chairs and everyone has their own microphone. And we did a decentralized State of the Union, which is instead of one person giving a State of the Union, the president or whoever, 20 people got to talk for 5 minutes each on a topic that they were given or chose in advance. This was one of the more decentralized things, as in it was all over the place. So we had a little less planning into content on this. I mean, there's only 2 of us, and a lot of people helped out with DogeCon. That was another reason to go to the 3 days this time, to really maybe like harmonize the content a little more, even though still keeping it really open.
And I mean, it wasn't just that; it was that primarily we left the decentralized State of the Union in Gary and the DDP's hands.
Yeah,
like
for
they
sure.
had complete content control for that. And what's great for the next, we just realized that venue is amazing and valuable and magical. So for the next time, we're gonna book it all day, and we'll be able to have multiple seatings and do different things with the space. Like I would love to have like kids swim hour or whatever, where the kids just get to, like, all the kids at DogeCon get to hold their own little conference in there for an hour and like use the, like project memes onto the screens and stuff like that. So it's just so cool. There's no place like that where anybody can buzz in and be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I gotta
Excuse me,
this,
I don't think nap time's long enough.
Yeah.
But I will say it was fun. I got to have the override button on everyone. And I never really used it, but I did give someone a time warning. I was like, hey man, come on. I did my clappy thing 3 times and you're just talking faster, not finishing up.
Mhm.
But yeah, so after we did the decentralized State of the Union in the crazy United Nations building, of course in weird costumes and stuff, that's when the boom boxes go on and we head out to the decentralized dance party. So for those listeners that aren't familiar, they have been making their, Gary founded this thing many years ago, and he's just been throwing these parties. They've really overlapped with crypto conferences a lot over the last few years. And the long and short of it is he's got a radio transmitter in his backpack and everyone has a boombox. So he just controls the music, and wherever he goes, the music follows. So that way, basically the party starts and we just move around the city in whatever direction we're moving. We've got lots of LED light up stuff. Everyone's got their costumes on, and it's just kind of it's a really wholesome and happy environment. Like I know a lot of partying, that kind of like ravey partying with lots of dancing usually involves like drugs and stuff. But honestly, like the things are so high and happy energy. And there's just people from the street, like kids even, like they see it and they're like pointing their parents and trying to drag their parents in. And we're just like, come on, man. No, this is a
So we
wholesome party.
kidnapped so many people from bars. I actually at the end of the night
That's
was
the
like,
best
how many
part.
people jumped their bar tab today? Like because so many people, we were walking down the street, we're like we started pretty medium in size, and at the end was
100 people.
it was huge. And I'm
That's
looking around
exactly
like,
how it works.
how many
especially
people
when
were
the
like,
bars
what's
let
this
out.
all about at the end of it, when it was kind of like, what is this? What's going on here? We're like, oh, crypto. And it was kind of like, all right, we're done. Everyone's going home, dissipate. But like the aftermath was like an hour of no coiners getting, information from people like,
And,
what
uh,
is crypto? What is Doge? What is Bitcoin? And like for like an hour after midnight, people talking after dancing
we
in the
hyped
street
them.
for miles.
And a couple of those people came for the full day the next day, and stuck around. And kind of, my understanding is at least one of them became part of the local crypto community.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
But I want to interject that for the DDP, theddp.com, THEDDP.com, or decentralizeddanceparty.com, they have all the values and the manifesto and stuff like that underwrites this, and some really cool video clips of just these have been going on it's a decade.
A decade now.
A
Yeah,
decade.
and a lot of the more hypey fun clips people have seen from DogeCon are from the DDP. Like we had that giant moon that was like
Oh my
10 feet,
goodness.
a 10-foot diameter like circular moon on a stand that we wheeled around Vancouver and partied around.
Was it
And,
Dan or somebody who built that head, the Doge head that you put on the giant lion?
Yeah,
That was Scott.
that was
Scott,
a guy.
Scott, yeah.
Yeah, Scott.
Scott's
Yeah.
from Philly, I think.
Scott's from a different
Well,
conversation that
yeah,
we're going to
we'll
gloss
talk-
over, so we don't have to go
Oh,
into
no.
that.
Yeah, we got
Sorry.
Yeah, I
about
know,
Scott.
right?
It's rough.
It's rough. Things happen. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's
so,
true. Yeah.
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 So we partied around a giant Doge head on top of a giant moon all around the city. Tired everyone out. We had to, of course, leave early to prepare for the next day. So that was, take you through day 3. We have our welcoming ceremony, we have our proper conference, we have our fun day, and then we got to wind it down. So we bring you to another quieter venue, single location all day. It was like a bar with a nice kind of theatery basement with a couple rooms. We had an art show, and we had a bunch of meme panels. And we just kind of had a lot of the meme talks, and then we read out the story. Then there was a rap show at the end as well. And
wow, I almost forgot about Chelsea's rap.
Yeah, oh, big time.
Yeah, and I guess we'll have a stage. I want to tell a story about when I met Chelsea. It's very special to me. So I'm like a super nerd I'm not a nerd for music. I don't care for music at all. I love parody songs that are about things I enjoy. So like when I was playing StarCraft, like I just love StarCraft parody songs. Like I have no shame. So I'm in crypto and Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin and crypto parody songs. Like it's not the music that it gets to me. So we'd known each other for about a month. I'm gonna embarrass her. We'd known each other for about a month, and we were like dating or whatever. And we were doing an art meetup at a local hackspace Decontrol, and we had Crypto Kitties in because they were just getting hype, and a couple art on the blockchain projects. And between them, Chelsea was hosting and putting it all together. Between them, she's like, "I'm gonna rap," and I'm like, what? This is happening? Like, what do you mean you're gonna rap? Like, I didn't know she did this. So like out of nowhere, like room silent, and she's just going, and like it was a fully original song, just a crypto Bitcoin song, and I was just like, how do I not know this exists? Or like, this is what I would have listened to if I had known it existed, regardless of who it came from, just because it's my jam, right? And like there was a couple like really clever lines, like Mount Gox on your house. Like I'd never forget that.
Pox
It's
on your house.
yeah, it's like oh, you want to mess with me? It's like pox on your house, Mount Gox on your house. And I was like, oh, I was like, that's dope. I was like, where did this come from, right? So yeah, it was like I was already kind of struck with her, and then she wooed me with her raps.
That venue was amazing too. It had like a lot of black light paint in one room, and like it had like it was a really nice venue.
I kept getting lost in it because there were the 3 parts, and it was so labyrinthine. It was like magical. It was perfect. And they were very, very non-communicative as a venue. So we pretty much hadn't been in it for more than 5 minutes until the day of. So we're just like, this is gonna work, I guess. Tana was a champ in setting up that art show because she coordinated all the artists, and then she just showed up at this amazing, weird underground venue and was like, okay, got some light strings. I'm doing this.
Yeah, the venue was amazing. I loved the venue a lot. And then I remember after that we all got on a bus to go.
The bus. You got a DDP's kind of one of the DDP traditions is you end by jumping in the ocean.
Ocean jump.
And so because there was a lot of DDP people there, one of them called their friend with a big bus, and they grabbed us all and we went and jumped in the ocean to finish it off. And it was
you're underselling the jump in the ocean thing, I think, by quite a bit. By
yeah.
at least a layer of clothing.
When you jump in the ocean, there's no clothing.
Yeah.
Yes,
anyone was unclear
I was very unclear of that the whole bus ride, and then I remember Chelsea convinced me kind of in a way. She was just like, "Look, dude, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. You're gonna look back at this." And like I remember, like, you know what? You're fucking right, bro. You're right. I remember just stripping down naked, running into the ocean, swimming around, and running the hell out because it was cold as hell. I do appreciate that little kick of encouragement, and like, dude,
like,
it was.
This is happening, man. We got to do this. It's part of it, and so a lot of DDPs end that way. So it was nice that we got to do that, and then like.
Oh shit! I just remembered. I seen Sabotage Beats Dick that day.
God bless. Speaking of our base friends.
It happens, man. Part of ocean jumping.
Yeah.
It's just etiquette.
It's like a urinal. You gotta kind of
etiquette.
You're gonna see something.
Etiquette, Ken. Eyes up. You didn't know that one. Next time you'll know.
No, it wasn't intentional. It was after fact. We're getting dressed, and I go to pick my pants up from the log it was on, and dude's just getting dressed. It was like, it was like bad locker room situation.
Just like, quick, just block it from my memory.
I did until you reminded me.
I'm so sorry.
But that ocean jump was a real like camaraderie kind of like community building type of thing for me, man. It was It was really amazing, good energy, and just the memories I'll cherish forever. I don't know if you know this, but I was arrested by Homeland Security after that event, after DogeCon, coming home.
Specifically?
Yeah, right after DogeCon on my way home.
Was that when you was that in Texas?
Yeah, I had my layover in Texas from DogeCon, and I got caught with one of those.
I didn't know. Oh my god.
Yeah, you remember all the dispensaries I kept going to on, what was it, New Amsterdam Road or something?
Yeah, you were just going to wherever.
Pressing F for respect.
Yeah. I remember that actually. You'd be like, "Where'd Ken go?" It's like you just be like, "I'm going to find a dispensary." It's like you guys got them everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. And there's like ones where you can even play video games and smoke in them. It was right on New Amsterdam Road or whatever.
Yeah, apparently it's kind of unique to Vancouver. The rest of Canada, while it was like legalized or whatever, apparently it's a lot different.
No, it was definitely unique to Vancouver. I've literally been all over Canada, and Quebec has hand jobs. That's cool. But Vancouver has the smoking gaming arcades. Yeah, New massages are everywhere in Quebec, bro. Bitcoin ATM on New Amsterdam at the bar down the street from where I was getting.
Yeah, actually, that was funny. Is a lot of the attendees, we didn't have anything to do with that, but I remember seeing a picture online of like a lineup at the
that was me.
the two-way ATM. Yeah. And it was, and we were like, it was surprising. It was like, oh, that's hilarious. Like our attendees are in from all over the world. So of course they're going to find one of our hundreds of ATMs because Vancouver's got a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people are actually selling because they needed local currency. So I thought that was an interesting use
the two-way ATMs, because people need the local, right? So it's like, oh, get a little bit of cash while I'm here, buy some more Bitcoin.
So being in the US, I hardly ever see people cash out. It's always to get Bitcoin for cash. But then when you're traveling, you come to see that, currency exchange is way more prevalent in other countries than in the US. Other currencies are more accepted. You'll see currency exchanges more readily available.
Yeah, like corner store ones kind
exactly,
of thing.
Like when I'm in Canada, exactly. Canada had like a gift shop where you could buy like, Canadian, swag and flags, and also we exchanged local currency. And I'm just like, oh, it's everywhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of the luxuries.
But yeah, Homeland Security did not appreciate my memorabilia from Canada, man. And
was it just memorabilia?
It was a vape pen. It was just like a vape pen with THC in it, and they cracked it open. They tested it, and they locked me up.
Oh, is it one of those like they tested it and found the residue?
Yeah, pretty much. They used like a pregnancy test looking thing, and it was within like a couple seconds they knew that it wasn't like nicotine vape juice.
Oh, but there was actual juice in there.
Yeah, barely. It was, I mean, I was dressed like a DDP DogeCon, attendee, and I was smelling like a true Canadian that day. So Texas wasn't having any parts of it.
They wouldn't, would they?
But I did get to talk about Bitcoin to Homeland Security, and I was talking to them about money laundering and Bitcoin for like 2 hours, man, and like they had no idea, and I'm like, I could just remember like 12 words and go anywhere in the world, give somebody those 12 words, and I just laundered millions of dollars, and there's absolutely nothing you can do.
Furiously scribbling.
Yeah.
What's this? Corn? Bitcoin?
Bitcoin? Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the CEO?
Bitcoin?
Yeah. The CEO is Craig Wright. He is the founder of Bitcoin, and you should probably arrest that guy.
Yeah, go get him, man. He's responsible for all this stuff.
Yeah, we should actually all just start agreeing that Craig Wright is Satoshi, and just like also at the same time like subpoena the petition to get the creator of Bitcoin arrested.
We gotta stop him, man. This Bitcoin thing is gonna destroy the financial system if we don't stop Craig Wright.
Exactly. So I guess let's sort of like tease people what they can expect coming up, with the 2021.
So this time, I mean, like I said, we added more lead time. This time we initially 4 days. We decided to go down to 3, and the other big change we made is we decided to no longer do multiple venues in the same day, because that did get a little confusing for people.
We will go places from those venues, but we're gonna have a home base all day, each day.
Yeah.
Just because like when you actually look at the economies of scale on this and stuff like that, like it's financially irresponsible to be just like let's occupy public space with our crypto message after we get all our gear together in a home base.
Right.
Yeah. So style wise, we're still welcome, play, kind of unwind. Starting out this time was going to be the conference day on the Friday, like really, real it's proper Doge conference. Doge Talks again, theater, seats, break off rooms for workshops, just like last time. Got some, we kind of want to focus on like privacy workshops or some, beginner coding stuff. One of the cool ideas that we were thinking was instead of a hackathon, a create-a-thon for like.
And this is actually where your expertise lies, Ken, is like you've seen as a creator of intro level how to use crypto tools content. Like there's tons of hackathons at any given time, especially in the Ethereum ecosystem, but there's not much fostering like how do we create materials about the principles, about like safely holding things. I know this is something that Wang Galt in his projects work a lot on as well right now, is like OPSEC and onboarding people. Why don't we create, like a media hackathon for self-contained guides to things within our...
Yeah, because it's a lot more like people could participate. So this was one of the nice to haves that we had kind of put to the side, but we'll probably put back in because the delay is just like, instead of hacking a project together, you and your friends create a educational something, either a video,
great, like an educational
a document,
like course or something.
Yeah, something quick that like you basically, like if I were a new learner, if I were new, what would I want to read, right? So instead of it, and that way a lot more people can participate. You can have like the different fields kind of come together. The UX people, the UI people, the design people with the
wallet people.
Yeah, and you can kind of get everyone together in like little groups of 5, and it'd be a really good, like we think, building exercise, because we all want to teach more people about this stuff, and I think we thought it would be a really good way to bring people like together in teams at the beginning. So that's one of the nice to haves that we're probably going to put back in. So we have our conference day, which will have all the conference stuff, which is UBC Robson Square. From there, we're going to do the game day. So as we said last time, we had the story was the decentralized escape room story.
That's going to be so much fun.
Use that same world, but do a decentralized Dungeons and Dragons game or D20 RPG.
In a beautiful hall with banquet style, like serve yourself food, and a kid's table with a
just
kid
tell
table.
me that I can take my character and level him up at the next DogeCon if we're gonna do D&D style.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, I want to be a level 5 DDP DogeCon fucking puzzle master. Yes.
That is amazing, actually. Yeah. Now that we have more time, we can actually look into maybe some sort of like NFT based would give you experience and everything.
That would be amazing. I'm so hyped.
So the idea
I'm such a nerd.
Oh, that's so cool. So the base idea is we want to make everything decentralized, even if it's like not really a point because it's a decentralized conference. It's part of the meme, So a decentralized Dungeons and Dragons game, the way it's currently kind of envisioned, is there will be many tables around the room, 20 tables say, but your groups will meet each other along the way as they work towards the ending, which will be fight the boss, or something, and by the time that happens, all the teams that have traveled the world and their groups have joined into bigger groups, and then you're in just one battle where like each team is like on a different part of the city or something, and you're all kind of fighting the same thing. So it's the idea of a D&D game where groups are coming together and breaking apart. Different groups are coming together and staying together, and then everyone ends up peripheral to each other at the end to do one big task.
Nice. And big shout out to my mom in the chat, Jennifer.
Yeah, shout out to Ken's mom.
I see you, Mom. Hi, I love you. Thanks for tuning
my mom
in.
actually...
She told me to watch my mouth, so...
you better. My mom actually found my blockchain gaming videos I do with my friend Andrew, and she wrote, "I love you guys" as a comment on all of them.
Oh.
Yeah, it was so sweet. Yeah, so shout out to Ken's mom. Thank you for supporting him. Yeah, my mom. She doesn't know. All moms.
Yeah, let's do a mom's con.
Yeah, shout out to moms.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know I'll be in Canada for the next DogeCon. There's no way I'm missing that, and unless this Wu Flu pandemic isn't handled,
2021, man. But yeah, so just to finish up, so that's the day 2, and you want to do day 3?
Okay, yeah. Well, day 3 is going to be a kind of new concept, Wow Day, that I had wanted to integrate, like, how do we leave DogeCon better versions of ourselves, stronger versions of ourselves? So it's going to be the one in the WASC with the upstairs 420 strategy room.
It happens.
So we're going to have some seatings in that crazy UN room, but we're also going to have workshops on various things of just like, I don't know, how to communicate more effectively, how to do a business pitch, stuff like that. And there's going to be kids workshops in the corner as well, and an open sourcing of the DDP track, because that's always been Gary's vision, is like, how do we teach people to make their own DDP? So my dream here is we have these workshops and we're recording that content to open source it. So we build the DDP all day on Sunday, and the kids help out and they learn about the boom boxes and stuff. And then we basically, the DDP is the rest of the plan from there. So, as
Yeah.
it should be.
Yeah, so we ended on the DDP note, but yeah, and one of the other workshops I think a different one of the youth conferences did that I found funny, but I also want is a selfie workshop because I do not know how to take pictures of myself. Okay,
Yeah, like angles and stuff.
I don't know what to do. Where do I
20-minute
lighting?
Yeah.
I could
What do
could
do?
definitely host that. Like, what
There
do
you go, man. And that would
I'm
be
so
fun,
good
right?
at selfies. It's the only.
And it's straight up like it's like we're all nerds here, man. A lot of us.
We all have different types of knowledge, so
Yeah.
like skill sharing almost is the idea in little
Yeah.
clusters in an unconference sense.
I like that. No, unconference sense exactly. And I think you probably title that DDP event maybe like a DIY DDP. You know.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, yeah,
Writing it.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that it's based on your awesome piece of advice. I do want to also say like one of the things we were going to touch on earlier is DogeCon. While we are kind of behind it, leveled up, and we're like, yeah, well, that's a great idea. We want you to come back leveled up. Like why didn't we think of that? So we're trying to do this thing we call the Council of Elders, where it's just like our stakeholders, the people that care about us and that want to be involved and that just think is cool. We want your feedback, and we want people to, tell us what they think would be awesome. And if we can execute it, like our whole goal is to do something awesome. When you leave, you're like, you can laugh at memes or you can be part of one.
Yes.
Like you can laugh at memes or you can live the memes. And like don't let your memes be dreams. That's just a meme on the internet until you come to DogeCon, and then your memes will no longer be dreams.
That's great because it's funny is a lot of kids are probably aspiring to be a meme one day. Like I wish I could go viral, and that's why they're doing things like eating fucking Tide Pods to do it, unfortunately. But there's better ways. We can show them the methods of the safe meme culture that there is, because I feel like meme culture has just started to get a level of toxicity that we didn't expect. With
Doge is still love though, man. I can tell you Doge story. I have a lot of Doge shirts, obviously, because everyone calls me Doge. But I wore it to I was like kind of one of the supervisors who stands in a corner during like my kids' elementary school run, and they run around the few blocks or whatever, and a parent stands in each corner, and I had a Doge shirt on. Literally 30 to 40% of the entire school of 300 kids commented on my shirt.
Oh, nice.
No joke, because like kids would come by in groups of 2 and 3, and either after a while I was making sure they saw it, but at the beginning one would notice and like always point to his friends, and some of them would just hype out and be like, Doge, this guy knows what Doge is. I'm like, I know what Doge is. I've been knowing what Doge since before you were born, child.
Yeah,
I actually think
these
I said
kids
that
are
some
immersed
similar
in that
people.
content, like with like PewDiePie kind of stuff, and like
PewDiePie, it's all over
meme
Roblox
reviews. Yeah, exactly. Like it's part of their everyday life to see Doge.
Any game with custom skins that are user created always has massive amounts of Doge stuff, and the kids always just find it fun. And like when my kids are playing games, if there's a Doge or someone with a Doge mask, they'll call me into the room. They're like, "Daddy, a Doge."
I see somebody with a Shiba shirt on, the dog, right? And it said Doge, but I don't think they knew it. I think because I was like, Doge, and they looked at me like doggy, and I'm just like, I don't have the time for this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was kind of in passing. I saw somebody wearing the shirt, and I did the same head nod thing, and they were like, doggy, like looked at me. I'm like, oh, they don't even know what they're wearing. Like, this is beautiful. Like, I love it. And I'm waiting for like Walmart to have like these crypto memes on the racks of these vintage T-shirts kind of thing, where it's like announcement of an announcement.
Of how DogeCon interprets the Doge, though, because Gary LeChance is, it should always be pronounced differently. Doge, Doge, doggy. So that person are playing Gary's favorite game, which is switch up how you say Doge.
Yeah, I used to switch it.
I don't know why this is so laggy.
Oh no, are we lagging?
I'm sorry, yeah. I don't know if it's on me this time or not. Sorry about that, everybody. Veronica says hi. Hi,
we
my
just got
niece
a
is
warning
watching.
a second.
All right, so yeah, let's wrap things up a little bit, man. Let's people know where they can go to find more information about DogeCon. A lot of people in the chat know that they can go to the DDP or whatever, but yeah, it's DogeCon.lol, right?
Dogecoin van. Every time I say Dogecoin, because fighting Google's autocorrect to Dogecoin when people search us has been difficult. So it's DogeCon.lol. And yeah, DogeCON.lol. And you can say Doge however you want, even the French version, Doge.
And it's LUL, lol, right? That's how you're.
LOL.
LOL.
See,
Like
I
how
do.
you would laugh out loud.
I spell lol, LUL, like when I'm
Lol.
saying lol, like I'm just lol. But when I want to say LOL, I do type it out LOL.
Yeah.
But I want the word lol, I do LUL. I don't know why. So I typed it out in the
Watch
chat
out.
so everybody could see it. So yeah, we were live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, DLive, Steam It, and Mixer.
Oh,
So
you got the. Oh, okay, you got it all. So everyone out there, if you want to reach out to us, we are Chelsea and Alex from Carpe Lunum Events. That is our nonprofit. So if you want to contact us about anything,
thanks, guys. I appreciate you. And yeah, don't forget Kanye for president 2020.
2020 is
real.
finally the year.
Yeah, this finally is a relevant shirt this year. I'm so hyped.
It's so great. All right, I love you both so much.
Love
Thank
you
you.
so much,
Can't
man.
wait
Love
to
you, Ken.
see you in Canada for DogeCon. I might pop up before then. I am getting homesick.
Yes.
You know, Canada's definitely my second home now.
Well, we're waiting for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have, and I definitely want to get over to the Decontrol and see, see the venue there again. I've only gotten to experience it once, man, and I actually
Doing
was a
this
part of your
now.
first tour. You got to give your first tour to
Oh
me
yeah,
and
'cause
my
I
group,
just become
man.
the tour guide.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was there for that, so
Yeah,
I
we
got to
lost, Jay
experience that.
to San
We
Francisco.
all fit in that little ass room, bro. Like it still boggles my mind that you crammed that many people into like
Yeah.
a closet.
Well, sometimes you got to take the legacy from before you and incorporate it into what you do. So the dude before me, Jay, would do the tour guide before he left to San Francisco to join a crypto company. So now I got to take some of his style when I do the tour. And make
Well,
it my own.
you both have given me memories I will literally cherish for the rest of my life.
That's the
DogeCon.
goal, man.
DogeCon
Why
was
we
like
do
an
DogeCon?
awakening for me. It was like such a beacon of energy that, I tell people this all the time. I forked at DogeCon. Whoever I was before I got there isn't who I am now. I literally am a fork of the person I used to be. And I like this fork. I like this chain. So thank you so much for
That
putting
means
me
the
on.
most to us out of anything people can say is that like it changed their outlook on things, and they just had the greatest time that they didn't know was possible for them to have. That kind of stuff. It means so much to us. So thank you again. And we're sorry to you and everyone else it's not happening this year, but it will be even better next year. So keep
We're
an eye
looking
out
forward
for
to it.
announcements on how to enter your song into the decentralized crypto rock opera.
Yeah, I will definitely be working on something. That's amazing. The Phantom of the Blockchain. All right,
See,
I'm out.
You're already ready.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already ready. All right, Alex,
Right.
Chelsea, everybody, thank you all for tuning in. Mom, thank you for tuning in. Awkward. Love you. Have a day. Bye.
Bye.
Shout out to the podcast, monarchtoken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like SOME.social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review, available for Android and iOS devices, bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees, better visit coinflip.tech today. Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, monarchtoken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like SOME.social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review, available for Android and iOS devices, bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees, better visit coinflip.tech today. Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like Somee.social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review. Available for Android and iOS devices. bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees. Better visit coinflip.tech today. Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like Somee.social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review. Available for Android and iOS devices. bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees. Better visit coinflip.tech today. Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like Somee.social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit bravocoin.com and get paid to review. Available for Android and iOS devices. bravocoin.com. CoinFlip, the world's best Bitcoin ATM. Better service, better fees. Better visit coinflip.tech today. Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast, MonarchToken.io, the complete crypto solution. Monarch Wallet is now available for Android, iOS, and desktop devices today. Do you want to learn how to mine crypto? Well, all you have to do is visit cryptomining.tools for profitable crypto mining information today. The Divi Project, that is diviproject.org, your one-click solution for staking and masternodes. Earn cryptocurrency using social media platforms like Somee.social, SOMEE.social, New Era Social Media. Get paid to write reviews, like reviews, comment on reviews. Visit Bravo.